Hi Aquarius, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 15th to the 21st of December. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's begin. Emotional peace and serenity. The experiences you're going through this week are going to bring you emotional peace and serenity. It's very emotional. You're going to feel very emotional this week. And being able to trust in the universe, being able to trust in your spiritual guides, and able to trust in the gods and goddesses that are watching over you. It's like you're letting go and surrendering. Like you're letting go. I wouldn't say surrendering, you're letting go of holding so tightly onto this idea that you need to live by a certain way, that you need to live a certain way, that you need to have all your ducks in a row. Like you're letting go of this and just letting yourself be guided here. You're letting things unfold without trying to force against your own mind. Like your mind is like, no, you need to force, you need to do this, you need to do that. But you're letting go of that forceful nature of yours and allowing your life to unfold, allowing yourself to be guided. You're giving the universe space, your spiritual guides, the gods and goddesses, you're giving them space to you're giving them space so that things can come in for you. You're not blocking things anymore. It's like you've had your hand out and you've been like kind of blocking things from coming into you, like energies that were meant for your success and your happiness. You've been blocking them by holding on to this idea that you need to live a certain way. You've embraced a more open approach, maybe last week or the week last week. You've embraced a more open approach to the way you live, because you've been unhappy with the way you've been living, and you've been spiritually upgrading, you've been spiritually awakening, and now you're at a point where it's just like you don't recognize the old you. So it's just like you want to get out, but you can't just abandon ship. And so you've surrendered some stuff, you've stepped back anyway from some things, like you've let people know that you're no longer interested in pursuing long-term projects in situations, and there's been some conflict around there. Pardon me. Pardon me. But you're not backing out. You're trusting that the things are going to work out for you, because you have a greater understanding of your own spirituality, or spirituality in general. You have a greater understanding that once you're in alignment, things naturally unfold. When you move against your own energy, when you move against your own feelings, is what your energy is. Things don't work out for you, and that's what you've been dealing with for a long time. It's like you've mastered things not working out for you, and being able to be resourceful enough to make things work out for you, but it's been making you so unhappy. And it's like you have all these goals and you're like, I want to live like this and do this and do that, but I can't do it until I'm in a position where I can live like this, where I'm financially free, or free from burdens. Where you're free from burdens, but to be free of burdens, all it took for you to say is, I'm not doing this anymore. And you're realizing this here this week. You're saying this to yourself, that I'm not doing this no more. And this is making you much more happier than you have ever been in your entire life, by you saying, I'm no longer participating in that. It's like a rat race that you've been in. You're no longer participating in a rat race. You're participating only in your life. You're not racing anymore. It's like you're taking life very slowly, a very calm approach to your life, allowing your life to unfold, no longer being afraid. That's why it's very emotional, and you're finding serenity. because you're embracing this more vulnerable side of yourself with loving arms. It's gonna open up so much more beautiful things for you. The energy you're currently in and surrounded by before the week begins is not the most pleasant energy. Like before this last week, before last week, it was just like I'm seeing it very dark and grimy. Like the people around you, their energies are horrible. They're, they're and then it's like horrible to compare towards what's in your future. It's like there's dark and grimy, and your future's all like colorful and vivid. Like the colors, I'm seeing very vivid colors, and like just around you, and you being very happy and feeling free, very free. And let's jump into your reading and see what else is going on. I think I said this to you. You're figuring out what your purpose is. Am I wrong? Am I right? Yeah, you shifted your focus. I think I said you're finding your purpose here at some point. What your purpose is, and you're starting it. Can't remember exactly, but it was something along those lines. But I do feel like you're starting your purpose here. Like you have started it. You've started to learn about it before the week begins, about like what your true purpose is. Whoa. Yeah, you're taking action. You stepped into your divine masculine energy. You're taking action, taking inspired action, following creative impulses to whatever is calling you. So your current energy at this time is you are walking away from things that are disappointing you and abandoning you. You're walking away from things. You've been introspecting within and looking within and saying, hey, this is actually not part of my path. This is something that I've taken a detour and sort of come off my chariot. Like you were on this chariot, you were moving forward very quickly. You were in balance, and then somehow or another you came off your chariot, and then you took a detour for 5 years, 6 years, 5 years. You took a detour, and you were working on things that were not in alignment with you. And so you've gotten back on this chariot here. You've learned that, oh shit, I've been off the chariot, and now you've come back onto this chariot and you're moving forward. You've come back into balance, and you're moving forwards very quickly here. And so the chariot here, the fool finds the chariot on the side of the road, and it's very regal, and it's like, it must be for me. So it's like, like things, whether they're meant for you or they're not meant for you, is what I mean by this. Like you're moving in this way, moving forwards by letting go of things that have been disappointing you, abandoning you, and you're like, that's not for me, because I can feel it, that it's not meant for me. And you're moving forwards, and you're saying to yourself that this way of living is meant for me. And so as you're moving forwards very quickly, you're moving into the unknown, and that's what the Fool does. That's what the Chariot is about, moving into the unknown, going into a place where you've never been before. And this is in regards to everything, your whole being, of like being unsure about whether things are going to work or not. And so that's what the Fool does. He goes into the unknown, not knowing what's down the road, basically. And so as you're moving forwards very quickly, you're having an ending, and this ending is releasing the old life here. And this is again coming before, because you've become very spiritual here. Like you've been in a situation where you were almost kind of like forced to be spiritual. You were in a situation maybe a few months ago, or even close to the beginning of the year, or even at the beginning of the year, where it was like you were in a situation where you felt like you were upside down. And rather than fighting the situation, you just let it unfold. You were like, this is quite interesting. You know, when the fool, he's on his journey, he gets his foot caught in the rope and he gets turned upside down. And rather than trying to fight it, you can see like he's just relaxing. He's just like, oh yeah, okay, this is cool. So you've been kind of doing this here, where you're like trying to look at the world from a different perspective, and you have gotten a different perspective. Like you've gained new perspectives about what is making you stagnant, basically. What's making your energy stagnant? What's making you sacrifice your energy, your time? You know, energy is money. So when you're sacrificing your energy, you're sacrificing your money. So it's basically you've been sacrificing yourself for a vision, for whatever, where you've been stagnant, basically. And so because of this is why you're having this ending. It's a massive ending of the pain, of the betrayal, of your own belief of like this could work. But it's like you've been investing in things that have really been disappointing you, things that have left you feeling abandoned. And so you're having this massive ending here before the week even begins, from a place of your own enlightenment, and you're on your path at this time. You have figured out what your purpose is, and you're moving forward very quickly, because you're connected with your heart and you're allowing your heart to guide you. And this is what's causing this ending. This ending has to happen to release the energy, basically. And that's what this ending is about. It's about release. It's about letting go of that energy. Beginning of the week, not even between, but your theme for the week is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is here. He works on his craft, he works on his purpose, and his purpose here is to grow these pentacles. Now, they don't always come out in the perfect shapes and sizes, and that's why he's working on them. He's trying to make them perfect. So it's like your purpose of yours, you're working on something and you're trying to perfect it. You're trying to perfect whatever that you're working on at this time, so that you can, like this guy, have a bountiful harvest. So this card also represents that this week you're going through a level of mastery. You're going from an apprentice to a master in some degree, and also becoming more determined and enhancing your skills just in life in general. So this is going to be a very important week for you, of you being able to really hone yourself and become really good at doing what you do. And this is in regards to your purpose. This is in regards to your purpose. This could be something that you're working on already, something that you're working on financially, something that you're working on trying to make it grow and trying to make it come to fruition. This is something that you've been working on for a while, something that you have gained some money from, but you're trying to gain some more money by working on it and perfecting it. But I feel very strongly that you're already working on something, you're gaining some finances, but you're shifting your focus from that whatever you've been before working on into what you're working on now, which is your purpose. So between Monday and Wednesday, you're going through this energy of the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups here is basically you're being purified at this time, and what you're being purified again is of the Ace of Cups, as clarifying the Ace of Cups. So what you're being purified of is the things that you've had to walk away from, the success that was abandoned success. You're being purified from that idea of that was in your mind about what was success. What was success was not actually what it was, and so it has disappointed you. It's left you feeling abandoned. You've introspected within and you realize it was just an idea that wasn't based on reality. It wasn't based on your reality. It was just based on an idea based on an idea. And so we have the Page of Cups here, clarifying the Eight of Cups, meaning that your mind is now becoming very clear. Your thinking is becoming very clear because of this purification. Is the universe purifying you here, the gods and goddesses that watch over you purifying you here, and as you're being purified, you're finding that you're able to communicate a lot more clearly now about what you really want, what you don't want. You're inching closer and closer to what it is you exactly want from your life, and able to communicate that, and able to express that, self-express that within yourself about what you truly desire from life. And your ideas are becoming clearer as well. You're no longer It's no longer tainted by these disappointments, things that have been abandoning you. Here in the Eight of Cups, he sees this woman that he finds very attractive, and he spends the whole day looking for her in the city, but he can't find her anywhere. And by the end of the day, he becomes very disappointed, that like he feels like he's abandoned, because he doesn't see her again. So it's kind of like that for you. It's like you've been chasing after something that doesn't exist. You've been chasing after something that you saw a glimpse of at some point, that, yeah, this could be me. And so you were chasing after that thing, but it's just been difficulty after difficulty after difficulty after difficulty. If there's a reason why it's been so difficult, it's because it's not in an actual alignment with you. You're not meant to go down that path. You can force things to happen, but you're expending so much of your energy trying to make something that wasn't meant to happen for you happen. When you go down the path that is meant for you, things unfold for you naturally, so you don't have to use your own energy. This is the path that your soul desires to walk down. It's very important for you to know this, that you're forcing a path. Basically, you're forcing to create a path, and this is why you probably feel very tired at this time, or coming up to this time, you've been feeling very tired just in general. It's because you're forcing an outcome to happen. You're forcing an energetic pathway to be created, but when it doesn't exist within your physical reality. And so you're being purified at this time, and you will find much more fulfillment as you're being purified of this, this Eight of Cups energy of like really letting go of the disappointments. You're being purified of the disappointments and being purified of the abandonments. You're gonna feel much more fulfillment. You're gonna realize that you don't really need that idea in the first place. You don't really need to do those things in the first place. There's much better ways for you that suit you way more. And you're finding a lot more love for yourself at this time because of this. You're saying to yourself that you need to make more decisions that are based out of love for yourself. You don't want to put yourself in situations where you feel like you're punishing yourself, or you're bringing yourself intentional pain. Like you're no longer going to be doing these things moving forward. And by you also being purified of this disappointments and abandonments, it's making your energy more fertile for you to. It's like you're going to be able to really reel in things, manifestations here, because your energy is becoming more fertile. But again, money is energy, so the less energy you have, the less money you have. So this is what's been going on with you. So your energy is becoming reinvigorated by the universe, and so as it's becoming reinvigorated, you're going to have more energy, and more energy is more money. But you're moving away from these disappointments, these abandonments. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're going through this energy of the Nine of Wands. So it's like you've been in this, this battle within yourself. Here in the Nine of Wands, this guy is the wand maker, and he goes through this huge battle with the evil wizard. The evil wizard comes into town and he challenges him to a duel, because he's laughing at him, because he goes, there's no such thing as a good wizard. So this wand maker, he makes wands for healing and helping people, and it's never been done before. And this evil wizard, he's a great wizard, and he comes in and he scoffs at him and he goes, there's no such thing. I'm going to prove to you that I'm greater than you. So they have this major grand battle, and so he's represented as like this good wizard, and obviously the evil wizard is the evil aspect. So it's kind of like this evil aspect and this good aspect inside of you. So this evil aspect is like the old version of you that was bent. You were bent to an idea, like your being was bent to an idea that this was the way you needed to live, and it was very strict and it was very controlling, like the way you viewed life. Like everything is finite, everything is this way and everything is that way, and like it's either this or it's that, or there's no in between. Like this is what that evil side of you is. I'm reading your energy, and this new side of you is very open-minded, very open to possibilities, because you've been hurt by this side, so it's led you to this side where like you've been trying to be more free, trying to be more open-minded, trying to be more loving and caring, with other people as well as mostly with yourself. Like you've been going through this huge transformation of changing your internal structure, and so now this evil wizard has come up, or this evil aspect of your side has come up and trying to challenge you here between Monday and Wednesday. But you will be victorious here, is what I'm seeing. You will be victorious, but you're feeling, I mean, you're already victorious, to be honest with you, in this situation. It's like it's just coming up straight away. But clarifying this, we have the High Priestess. So it's like you already have a knowing of who you are, because this darker side of you has hurt you. By you being this very strict kind of person, it's hurt you a lot. And so, like, you understand that, yeah, you have all the answers within, that you basically have this knowing, you have this sacred wisdom, that you have the answers within about what's right and what's wrong. So it's like you're defeating this thing as soon as it comes up very quickly. And it's literally being clarified by the death here, which is literally ending transformation. It's like you're going through this huge transformation here, where you're now no longer in this place where all these dead beings are, but you're going to where the sun is rising for you, or just over there. And so you're going through a huge transformation at this time between Wednesday and Friday. It's like this evil aspect of you is trying to take over you, and it's the past, it's your past that's trying to come in and say, hey, you're being crazy, like, look at what you're doing, you like, you're delusional or whatever, you can't do this, and it's not going to work out. And like it's trying to cause doubt within you and say, look, hey, you're wrong basically, and I'm right. You need to go back to the old way. And the reason why it's coming up like this is because it's dying. That old side of you created it from your own being, and so it's dying at this time, and it's trying to latch onto you. It's like a parasite, and it feeds off of your doubt. It feeds off of your there's nothing to be afraid of. It's your own energy, but it feeds off of your doubt, and it needs to stay alive because it's dying. And it's like, like when you have a parasite and you try to kill it, it tries to stick on in whatever way it can. It tries to keep itself alive, and that's what it's doing here. But you're recognizing it, tapping into divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is a knowing, and knowing that you have all the answers within. And so you're recognizing that, yes, I do have all the answers within, and you're tapping into your intuition, and as defeating this thing. But you're gonna feel like you're on your last legs. You're gonna feel like battle weary after this sort of transformation you're going through. You're gonna feel like, you're gonna recognize how resilient you are, but like at the same time you're just gonna feel tired in general, like what the hell, like, things are just crazy. Like, I don't know, like it's little wounded warrior energy, literally between Wednesday and Friday. Like you're gonna be feeling it, but it's something that you need to go through. But I do see you here being victorious over the old you, because the old you doesn't lead to any happiness. The old you just leads to more misery. But you need to eliminate it, and it's coming up at this time so that you can fully eliminate it. It's like it's trying to, like when you have a Disney movie. I don't know why I'm seeing Hercules, and it's like I'm seeing Hades. Not actually saying the actual god Hades, but like the movie, the cartoon one, where he's like, he comes out and he's like, where he is by the pool of the dead. I can barely remember it, but he's by the pool of the dead, and he's like, how could you, like, because Hercules goes in and he saves the girl, and he comes and he's like, how could you, I thought I did this to you, and I thought I did that to you, like when he's on the edge of the, we should watch that scene. It's significant for you here. This is what this aspect of you is going to come and do, basically. Not to say that this is Hades, and nobody knows, but this aspect of you is coming in just like that cartoon character, and he's like at the edge of the pool, like when Hercules goes and he saves, I forgot what the girl's name is, but he saves her from the sea of the dead, or whatever it's called, and he's like, how could you, I did this to you, I planned this, and I did this to you, and you're still here. Like, this is how it's coming in, basically. You should really watch that scene. There's going to be significant for you, but you're going through a huge transformation. It's like you're casting casting this thing into the pool as well of the dead. You're destroying it. You're saying, yeah, I'm not you. You're not me. You know, you were part of me once before. You tricked me into believing that you were me and I was you, but you're not. You know, you're just trying to sabotage me and I destroy you because of that. So you're literally destroying it. There's nothing to be scared about. Nothing's haunting you. I'm seeing you like being worried. Like, whoa, what's going on? No, you're not being haunted. There's nothing following you. This is your own energy that you need to face because it's draining you. This thing has been draining you by putting you into doubt, and it's been feeding off of your energy. Like when you're on the verge of a cusp of something really great for your life, it will come in and try to steal that energy, basically. So it's coming in at this time because it's dying, and so it's trying to steal your energy. But you're very connected here to your own intuition, and you're gonna eliminate this very quickly. I'm seeing this like as a stake, you know, like they say, like in vampire movies, like to kill a vampire, you have to use a stake. And I'm seeing you here, just like this being your stake. This is your intuition, and this is the stake, and you're just gonna destroy the vampire basically, because this is what this energy is. Again, don't get scared. Are you scared again? Don't get scared. There's nothing to be scared about. It's just your own energy. There's nothing following you. Like, I mean, I'm seeing your energy. There are ghosts and stuff around all of us, even me right now. There's many spirits around me right now, but we can only perceive a very narrow bandwidth on the electromagnetic spectrum. So there's a lot of stuff happening anyway, but there's no evil spirits around you. I'm reading your energy. In fact, you're being watched over by gods and goddesses. Like, you don't have anything to worry about, to be honest with you. But you just need to purge this. The only thing that can sabotage you at this time is you. Between Friday and Sunday, you're going through this energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles here is the beginning of a journey. And the Knight of Pentacles, on his journey, he goes off to learn how to grow his pentacles. And he goes to seek from this lady how to grow his pentacles. And she basically teaches him how to grow them. And during the time period, they fall in love and they get married at some point and form their own kingdom. So this is a long journey you're about to begin. And what you're trying to grow at this time is your pentacles. And your pentacles in this regard is not money, it's your purpose. You're setting off to grow your purpose here. I think you were setting off last week to grow your purpose, but it's like you're having some hiccups here it's like you've been learning stuff. You've been learning like exactly how to implement what you wanted to implement, and it's like coming into this week, it's like you're officially beginning it, and this is restoring your peace. You know, you're finding balance, harmony because of this, and you're finding a lot of clarity. You're finding a lot of clarity. You're no longer avoiding the elephant in the room. You're no longer avoiding what you're meant to be doing with your life. You're no longer seeing life objectively. You're now on your true path. And clarifying this, we have the Page of Swords again. So it's like you're becoming very, your mind's becoming very clear about what you want to do with your life, and you're able to communicate effectively, and you're very able to express yourself internally. And not only that, but your ideas are more in alignment now. You're gaining ideas of which way you need to go, why you need to go that way. You're free. You're free of the shackles now. You're officially free of the shackles. You're becoming free of the enslavement that had you enslaved. You're now taking leadership of your life, where you can find fulfillment, where you can find happiness, where you can find wealth of energy, wealth of happiness. You know, to be wealthy doesn't mean you're happy, but to be happy means you're wealthy. But you're being very practical and confident that things are going to work out for you, and they are going to work out for you here. You can see here he's got this pentacle in his hand, and it's like this is his purpose. It's like he's becoming the king of his purpose. Gender's irrelevant again if you've watched me before, but gender's irrelevant here. Let's see what challenges are what is your challenge here for this week. So if you've never watched me before, challenges are basically what's trying to stop you from elevating your life to a much higher level and trying to keep you stuck or even bring you down. And the challenges can show up in whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So your challenge for this week is material success. Like you're having difficulty, you've got this influence, you've been influenced by, thinking that you're going to receive, finances because you've been giving so much, you've been so generous, you've been so kind, and you're like, when am I going to receive what I've been giving? But you're having difficulty having ending here of like you receiving what material success. Like you're having an ending here of your idea of success. Like you're having an ending here because you've been so focused on receiving money. You've been so focused on receiving money, and like you have been giving money, like you're focused on it, but you're having an ending here because this is not in alignment with your true happiness. This is not your material success is not in alignment with your material happiness. Like what makes you happy doesn't it's not making, like what makes you happy doesn't make you feel successful at this time, if that makes sense. So it's like you enjoy doing something but you're doing something else for work, but that makes you happy materially speaking. So like it pays for you but it doesn't make you happy. It makes you happy but it doesn't give you enough to make you feel like you're successful. So you're having an ending in regards to what you're giving and what you're receiving. You're having an ending in regards to you having this notion of the universe coming in to give you something because you've been giving it kindly. See, when you give to the wrong people, you receive from the wrong people. When you give to the right people, you receive from the right people. And I see that here you have been giving to the wrong people. And so you have been receiving from the wrong people. So you're having an ending here. The universe is ending the situation. They're ending the pain, the betrayal. It's like this betrayal within you that you've had kept onto this notion that you're going to receive some money for something, that you're going to receive financial control, financial security, like you won't need any money. This is where you're having this ending. I see sometimes the Six of Pentacles where he drops 4 coins into her hands as the Four of Pentacles of like, being in this energy of like controlling your finances, securing your finances, needing your finances. So you're having this ending here of this pain, this betrayal, letting go of it so that you can actually step into a much more happier time. Because it's been affecting you. It's like you don't believe in your dreams anymore. You don't believe that your dreams can come true. You're not feeling content. You're not feeling abundant. You're not feeling fulfilled. But this is your challenge here this week of you having this ending here. And I feel like this ending is going to happen during the beginning of the week, before the week even begins. But it's during this week is going to be significant also. That you allow yourself to transform at this time, because your life's going to be much better on the other side. But your challenge here is I feel like it's very close to your heart. Like it's very something that you've been desiring for a while now, and it's just like you're having the realization that this is not what you really desired, because you've been upgrading spiritually. Now you have a greater awareness, you have a great consciousness about what you want from your life. So it's like you have to let go of this idea of you wanting to receive material success. You have to let go of this notion, because it's making you very unfulfilled. It's draining your energy. It's draining your belief that your dreams are going to come true. It's draining you in major ways. More than you realize. So your outcome for the week is the the conflicts that are going around you, the disagreements you're having with people, where you're having regrets of like, why have I done this and why have I done that? It's like you're still focusing, you're moving away from this. You're noticing that these people will never change for who they are. They never accept you, and you're moving away from that and saying, hey, do you know what, let me go into a different industry here and build this sanctuary here, which is your purpose. That's going to be a place that you can take refuge in and be safe in. And so the sanctuary here is going to be a massive key. Your purpose, whatever you're working on, is going to be massive. And this is what you're doing here by the end of this week. You're moving away from this energy, realizing that things are not going to change if you stay like in this energy. The people around you are not going to change. You need to move away from this because you're very different. And this is causing you to officially enter into a new cycle. This is the full marks the beginning of a new cycle. A new beginning, a new cycle, a literally new cycle that you're entering here, where you're going to be embracing, connecting to your heart more, about what is good for you, what is not good for you, as well as embracing more spontaneous energy, being more spontaneous, and being more having like this childlike wonder towards life, and being more innocent about your approach to doing things. It's like this, he has this rose in his hand, which is a white rose, and he offers it to the gods and goddesses as he's about to embark on this journey, to signify that he's willing to commit to this grand life adventure that he's about to have. He knows in his heart that it's about to happen, and he just waits for the right moment for it to begin. And so you're taking cunning actions away from your current physical reality, from the liars, the deceivers, betrayers, and this is going to cause abundance to come in for you, wealth to come in for you. What is this wealth about? This wealth of clarity, this wealth of what you need to do next, or this wealth of energy that you're going to be having. Energy is money, so this opportunities, these things that they're going to come in through this and not just wealth and abundance, but it's also opportunities and just clarity is coming through. It's coming through and making things very clear for you. It's an abundance of energy that is coming through here, because you're going through this transformation, and you're moving away from that narrative, that life that you've been living, and this is allowing you to receive your blessings. It's like, again, you've been closed off from your blessings. You're no longer avoiding your blessings by having a fixed mind point that things have to be a certain way. You're allowing things to unfold, and this is causing blessings to come in for you. You're in this receiving state where you're feeling very nurtured. You're tapping into your own abundance, your own nature's abundance, and you're being nurtured by the universe at this time. You're in this nurtured energy. You're being nurtured. You're in this nurturing energy. And I would recommend that you get out into nature itself and do some walks or something, where you spend some time in a park or something. Try not to stay in buildings too much, because this may giving you grief. You need to go out into Mother Nature and connect to Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, because she's going to help heal you. You're going through a massive transition at this time. It's bigger than you imagine. It's like been a chain transformation that you've been going through. But believe me, like, what's on the other side of you is going to look a million times, not just look, but feel a million times better than what you're currently going through, and what you thought was your happiness. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.